These shoplifters thought they could outsmart the system until reality caught up with them. In Little Rock, Arkansas, a cashier and her accomplice thought they had devised the perfect scheme to steal from their employer. Unfortunately for them, the hardware store's security cameras were watching their every move. Let's break down how this heist fell apart.
Okay. Sorry. 6:30 is when he, on Friday, is when he went up and she took the things off, the high dollar stuff, and rang up the low dollar stuff. Saturday.
Okay.
Now, Saturday, he came in.
The store manager told officers that thefts had occurred over multiple days involving the cashier, Kelly Lewis, and a male accomplice, Nicholas Preston. Kelly allegedly bypassed security tags and didn't ring up over $1,000 worth of goods. The pair then left together, blissfully unaware that their actions were being recorded. While officers approached Kelly, an employee reviewed the footage to determine the total value of the stolen items. The officers eventually found Kelly sitting in the back of the store, ready for questioning.
If the amount is under a certain amount, and it's a seek warrants issue, then per the manager's request, we're going to ban you from the store, so you're not to ever return, and that's on cameras.
In Arkansas, theft laws are strict. Stealing items valued under $1,000 is usually a misdemeanor, but Kelly's case qualified for a Class D felony since it involved thefts over 3 days. A Class D felony also applies if the stolen property value exceeds $1,000, carrying penalties of up to 6 years in prison and fines of $10,000. Kelly was arrested on suspicion of property theft and taken downtown to face Detective Hudson.
Go ahead and stand up. Spin around, put your hands on your back for me. You're going to be placed under arrest for suspicion of theft of property, okay? We're going to go talk to Detective Hudson, which at that time he's going to read you your Miranda rights. I'm not going to ask you any questions or anything of that nature because that would infringe on your rights. I'm not going to do that, okay? So if you have anything to say, you need to wait and save it for Detective Hudson after he reads you your Miranda rights, okay? But for right now, I'm telling you, you're under arrest for theft of property, okay? What happened on Friday and Saturday, okay? All right. Walk with Officer Aguilera. We're going to have to, is that personal property right there?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Is that your only personal property?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing else?
Is that it too?
Is there any way
I'm going to be
that
staying in jail.
Right now you're gonna go talk to a detective and that's gonna determine what's gonna happen.
Do you think I'm going to go to jail?
You're going to talk to a detective. That's gonna determine what's the next process.
What does that mean?
what's that? See what you have.
After speaking to the detective, Kelly went to court and was served with a Class D felony charge, confirming that she and Nicholas had stolen more than $1,000 worth of goods. While her sentencing details remain unclear, the consequences of their actions are certain. This crime wasn't worth the cost. This story serves as a reminder. No matter how clever you think your scheme is, cameras are always watching. Some people never learn, and this repeat shoplifter at Target is proof. After stealing from the same store 9 times, her luck ran out in spectacular fashion. Let's dive into the chaotic series of events that unfolded when she was finally caught.
Today, you were seen for a while, possibly concealing items to include clothing, jewelry, some other items. Stop at self-checkout, and they want to need to get you identified so that they can prosecute you for the other incidents, and they wanted to know if you concealed any other items. Would you be willing to look to open up your purse just so I can see you didn't conceal anything? So there's items with Target tags on those.
I came in here with that.
What's that?
I came in here with that.
And just so you know, our body cams are on, so you're being recorded.
She has what looks like underwear or some sort of
Yeah, so it looks like an underwear, jewelry, and like a pair of shoes.
I don't have no shoes.
Shoes, what about the jewelry?
This is jewelry. I've been in here with this. I've been in here with this.
So every single one of those things has tags on them. And when they go back, that's a lot of jewelry.
Caught red-handed with a bag full of stolen goods, this woman's audacity is unmatched. From jewelry to various products, she didn't hold back. This wasn't just another theft. It was her 9th time at the same target.
Yo, please.
So right now you're under arrest for theft.
For what?
For theft. I just
Get off me!
No, stop.
No, get off! Stop! No, please get off me! Get off me!
absolutely does not. You broke my watch.
Oh my gosh, please get off me.
Hey, put your hands behind your back. You're under arrest.
Get off. For what?
You're under arrest for theft, just like I told you before.
What? Okay, let me get up. Let me get up.
No, lay down.
Can I
Lay
get
down.
up?
Put your hands behind your back.
Can I get up,
Hands
please?
behind your back.
Can I get up, please?
Hey, stop pulling your hands away.
Hey, let me get up. Can I please get up?
No.
Why?
Listen.
Can I please get up?
Listen. The more you resist,
No,
the more
wait.
things I do
I'm
that's
not
going to
trying
hurt.
to go to
Stop.
jail. Stop.
Stop resisting. As soon as you stop resisting, we can get you in handcuffs.
God.
Come and bring it
Get you
to
up,
the
right?
low back.
I'm not trying to go to jail. I'm not trying to go to jail.
Well, you just chose it today.
Her reaction to being arrested while holding stolen items was priceless. Instead of calmly accepting her fate, she attempted a dramatic escape that ended hilariously in the parking lot. Bodycam footage perfectly captured her failed getaway.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to go to jail, though.
You should have thought about that before you run. I'm
sorry.
reasonable. I could have cited you and released you.
Please,
You
man.
started this.
I'm so sorry.
Now you're under arrest for obstruction as well for trying to run the police.
I'm so sorry.
Take a step to your left. Separate your feet.
Please.
I don't want you to kick my partner. If you do, you're going to get an assault on officer charge
No,
too.
I'm not gonna quit. Please let me go, please.
All right, let's walk to the police car.
I apologize. I'm so sorry.
I think the throwing of the Pepsi on me was not necessary.
I know. I'm so sorry. I really do apologize. Like, can you please let me go?
No.
I just got out of jail. Oh my God.
Once apprehended, she shifted gears to apologizing profusely. But it was too late for excuses, especially when she admitted this wasn't her first time in jail.
So, what I'm going to do is first we're going to grab your index fingers just to make sure you provide us a real name, okay?
What were you in jail for before?
Because I had 2 old warrants that I just squashed.
And what were those for?
A DUI and a trespassing, Motel 6.
Okay.
All right, so this is going to be the back of my hand. I'm going to pat you down, make sure you have any weapons on you. Before I do that, can you tell me if you have any sharp, dangerous, twitchy, hazardous, needles, bazookas, guns? Okay, back of my hand.
Officers didn't take her word at face value and conducted a thorough identity check. Though there wasn't much physical resistance, her crying and hyperventilating didn't earn her any sympathy.
So why come in here to steal?
I don't have the money for it. I don't know. I don't have the money for it.
Do you have a job?
No.
Can you get a job?
Yes.
Okay. Why don't you do that? Instead of coming into Target trying to steal, why don't you come into Target and ask for work?
Okay, yeah, I'm going to be stuck out here.
I know it's not always that easy, but sometimes it is. All these businesses around here are trying to recover from COVID, so everybody's got a hiring sign up. Do you have a drug problem you're maybe paying for with these drugs or with these stolen items?
Yes.
Okay. What's the going rate now for like underwear and jewelry and stuff, or was that for your own personal use?
The underwear was my own personal use.
And then what are you getting for jewelry these days?
The jewelry, I was going to sell it to somebody for them to buy it for my drug habits.
How many blues are you getting for like a piece of jewelry?
Like 1.
Just one?
Yeah.
Where are you getting that at?
From somebody that I know.
The woman opened up about her struggles with addiction, shedding light on why she kept stealing. But her excuses weren't enough to overshadow her reckless decisions, especially when she revealed she wasn't even well compensated for her stolen goods.
Then you're like, I don't want to go back to jail. And I say, yeah, you are under arrest. I can always arrest you. And then you and I have this conversation. And then I say, hey, I'm going to let you go since you were cooperative in this and that, but you showed you weren't going to be cooperative when you ran and then you threw a soda at me.
Sorry, I apologize.
Now I literally washed my uniform last night. Now I have soda all over me.
I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to go to jail. Please. You guys can trespass me free here. I won't come back here. I'm like,
yeah, well, so you're getting that too. You're trespassed from Target for life. Can never come back.
Okay.
They also have 8 other cases that I'm going to look at the footage of. So far, what they said was the total that you have stolen from this store is between $1,500 and $2,000. So if that's the case, then we're looking at possible felony charges for organized retail theft, depending on how the prosecutor wants to handle it. Or each one of those days is a separate theft charge. Okay.
Go through her bag and see what other stuff is in there for receipt.
Things turned sticky, literally, when she threw a soda bottle at an officer, pushing their patience to the limit. The value of her stolen items reached felony territory, and the situation quickly went from bad to worse.
That whole incident plus us taking her down.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I'll be able to have all of that.
Please, I'm not trying to go to jail.
Okay. Okay, slide your foot in there for me, okay?
Please, I'm not
I gotta talk to my partner, my sergeant.
All the way over, okay?
trying to go to jail.
Then give me a second. Here, lean back. And I'm gonna make sure I got some AC blowing back here, okay?
Despite their frustrations, the cops treated her fairly, even ensuring she stayed cool in the Florida heat. But her actions carried serious consequences. She was charged with assault, shoplifting, possession of stolen goods, drug possession, and resisting arrest. On top of that, she received a lifetime ban from all Target stores. If there's one takeaway, it's this: shoplifting isn't worth it, and running from the cops makes it even worse.
Just said he gave you money.
He did. He gave me $20 and then I just came here to see if they had my mom's sleep aids here.
Why did you steal?
Because I've been locked in my house for 9 years with a husband who controlled me.
What does that have to do with you stealing
I
stuff?
didn't have money or anything.
What does that have to do with you stealing stuff? And setting a terrible example for your son.
Ma'am, you don't have to tell me how to be a mother. I understand.
I'm not telling you how to be a mother. I said you're setting a bad example.
I understand.
Multiple times.
Yes, you're right. You're 100% right.
Thank you for admitting it. You forgot to pay for it.
I didn't tell him that.
Okay. Husband, I don't know what's going on with your divorce. You said you were going through a divorce. You're giving him ammunition against you to possibly get your kids taken away from you. That you just got released for this, so the judges...
I just got released because I tapped a car and they violated me.
Okay, well, you're on probation, and they guarantee you that the judge is probably going to violate you, and now you're stuck in jail. If you weren't stealing it.
I didn't. I ripped it in half.
Why?
I threw the other half.
Why?
Why not? Who cares? I don't get it.
Why would you?
In another striking example of poor decision-making, a woman found herself in hot water after being caught shoplifting. Instead of owning up to her actions, she provided excuse after excuse, showing an astonishing lack of accountability.
I need you to stand up and face away from me, okay? Bring it back. Put your hand together like you're praying.
Oh, 223 Father. So 224 has a whiskey foxtrot 1015.
Okay.
Have a seat while we check your purse. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, there it
You got more money in here.
What's in it?
THC. That's a felony.
No, I have a med card.
Where is it?
It's not on me, but you can look up my name as a med.
When you have something like that, you're required to have it with you. And you know that.
I do know that actually, because my ID always works in the dispensary.
What?
I don't have to bring my med card, I can bring my ID.
Because they can look it up. But once you get it, you are legally required to have that at all times.
The situation spiraled when officers discovered a THC vape in her purse. She couldn't produce a medical card and claimed she didn't know one was required. But ignorance isn't a valid defense, and her pleas of innocence fell flat.
Responsibility to know that.
Just like having your driver's license.
What do you mean?
I'm not being mean. I'm being blunt and honest. Just because you don't like what I'm saying doesn't mean it's mean. I'm being it's a statement of fact. It's your responsibility.
I might get it.
I'm not being mean. I said it's your responsibility to know
The
that.
consequences, right?
Yep.
Exactly. What?
You have an EBT card.
Yeah, there's nothing on it.
Is charge you with this for not following the rules, and you're buying a medical marijuana card.
Even as events unfolded, the woman doubled down on playing the victim, complaining that the officers were too harsh. Her arrogance and lack of responsibility stood out, especially when scolded for setting a bad example for her son. Ultimately, she was charged with shoplifting goods valued between $100 and $749 and for scheming to defraud. A night in jail might give her the reality check she desperately needs. On May 20th, 2024, a theft at Ulta Cosmetics in Stuart, Florida, escalated into a dramatic police chase. Two suspects tried to escape but ran a red light, leading to a terrifying accident that impacted innocent bystanders. Here's how it unfolded.
Wait. Please come back. Are you in there? Yes, my hand. What's up? Working clear traffic to the day. You gonna push us? No, you're fine right there. Okay. You need an ambulance? You need an ambulance? My bag is burning now. Alright. You got there for a second? Are you okay? I think so. Okay. Alright. Are you okay? Are you saying you're upset? Are you hurt at all? Or did anything?
Two women, now handcuffed, were questioned by officers. The focus was on identifying them, assessing the stolen goods, and ensuring no immediate medical needs arose. What began as shoplifting turned into a serious crash involving other drivers, an avoidable tragedy.
Yeah. Is your ID in there? No.
Was unable to connect to a Bluetooth phone, or the phone did not be.
I said I don't really want to go to your first. I've seen ID. So what's your name? Tia Johnson. Tia Johnson, middle initial. Yeah, what's your middle name? Date of birth? 11/25/1999.
After the countdown is complete.
All right. What's your name? Shakira Johnson.
Cannot connect to the emergency services.
Like Shakira the singer?
Yes, but S-H-I. To connect to a Bluetooth phone.
K-E-R-A?
2 R's.
Middle initial? A. Date of birth?
12/20/93.
12/20/93?
Yes.
We have an ambulance coming to check you out because that airbag does burn. I know it. I'm fucked up. All right, just hold tight for me.
To the emergency.
Airbags saved lives, but caused their own injuries, such as chemical burns from the gases they release. Officers worked to gather information from both the suspects and the innocent motorists involved, underscoring the far-reaching consequences of reckless actions.
725 and 99. Copy second.
Cannot connect to the emergency services.
Yeah, but
Honda Link Assist was unable to connect to a
Black
Bluetooth
female,
phone,
first name is
or the phone
Shakira.
could not be connected to a
Sierra
cellular
Hotel
network.
India. Kilo Echo
Honda Link
Romeo.
Assist will try to connect again in a
Romeo
moment.
Alpha. Middle initial A Alpha. Last name also Johnson. 12/20/93.
Honda Link Assist will call emergency services.
They almost hit me. I saw the whole accident. I didn't know if you needed us.
Where were you guys at?
We were, the car they hit, we slammed on our brakes and they hit the car that was coming past us. My daughter yelled out and saw the car coming through and I slammed on brakes.
Okay.
I didn't know, I can't even drive right now. I'm too shook about car. If you need me to be a witness,
No, because we're.
I know you guys were right there. But
were you parked over here?
I'm parked over here right now. I pulled over on the side because I'm just too shaken up. They would have killed my kids.
Right. No, I understand. This is a.
I understand.
Take as much time as you need to sit in your car. We don't necessarily need you.
Okay.
But I'd rather you calm yourself down
It's
and be
okay.
at a point that you feel safe
No,
to drive.
it's
Then
okay. I
I'll
just didn't know if you needed us to be a witness.
I appreciate it.
Devin. The restroom cover for them?
Yes.
Still out?
Yes.
Airbags save lives but cause their own injuries, such as chemical burns from the gases they release. Officers work to gather information from both the suspects and the innocent motorists involved, underscoring the far-reaching consequences of reckless actions.
Alright, we're gonna wait for her to get done. She's gonna search it. Do you have any?
still get my phone out the car?
No.
They said they would get it from me.
Who said that?
But they said they'll work. Let me over there so they'll work for me because I need my phone. I don't know nobody here.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Just hold on a minute. I'm just gonna have Devin, since she's here. Yes. Devin Rayner.
Oh yeah, he got gloves. That's my purse. Huh?
The investigation revealed the women had stolen $5,000 worth of designer perfume. After narrowly escaping more severe injuries, they were taken for medical clearance. On the way, officers explained how deep in trouble they were. Tia faced charges of grand theft, while Shakira was hit with grand theft, fleeing and eluding and driving on a suspended license. This case serves as a stark reminder of how thoughtless crimes can spiral into life-altering consequences for everyone involved. Let's hope these women use their time in custody to rethink their choices.